All right, been a long time since an update, and it's much needed. So, Project GTP, what's been going on with this? So, a couple things have been going on with this. I was fighting very hard. This hood's popped. Let's just go ahead and open it up. After swapping everything over to this car that I had on the L26, I was fighting a surge stutter. It wasn't like a cutout, but it would just woo, 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 woo. And it was at low RPM. I could throttle through it. I wasn't stuck there. And I was trying to diagnose, couldn't figure it out. So I threw the parts cannon at it, right? I mean, ICM, swap coils, bought new wires, put new wires on, swapped the plugs out from the ZZP iridiums. I forget what the hell they are now. That didn't work. Put a new boost bypass valve in it, new boost solenoid controller, new throttle body. God, I mean, smoked the engine. I did find a couple leaks in the intercooler area, which I fixed. None of which fixed the surging problem. Dropped it off at a shop for damn near 2 weeks. They couldn't figure it out. Now I realized I'm going to be the best diagnostic person for this engine in 250 square miles, so I took it back and ended up figuring out the MAF sensor wasn't bad, but so my L26 was a 04. Apparently 04 has the MAF sensor that doesn't have these bolt-on additions for the airbox. They just clamp on. That MAF is scaled differently than the 05 to 08 MAFs are. So ended up replacing that MAF sensor. Bam, cured it. Along with that, was messing with the tune. A lot of messing with the tune, because I was like, man, it's got to be the tune. I'm throwing hard parts at it and nothing's working. Kind of along with that, I was experiencing overheating. Well, not overheating, but high temps. I have a 180 T-stat in here, and was experiencing 210, 212 on hot days, long pulls, 220 degrees, and it would drop right back down. So I'm burping the coolant system. Even bought a new radiator cap, bought a new thermostat, even though it was a new thermostat I had in it. Just running through the whole gauntlet of shit. Realized with the whole messing of the tune and things like that, that the fans, the provision on the fans to kick on was set at like 212 degrees when both these fans would kick on. So adjusted that in HP tuners, got it dropped down to where it would kick on at 180. Both fans, I think they kick off at 178. So that helped a bunch. And then along with that, I was not seeing quote unquote target boost. So I'm chasing three major problems in the same time, hoping they're all related, but kind of chasing them all separately like a dumbass. That's the new boost bypass valve and solenoid. Even slapped the 3.2 pulley on it instead of the 3.5 just to see if boost would change, and it really didn't, and it ended up being the MAF sensor. Was not giving it the fuel it needed to achieve target boost. Sure, the vacuum leaks and all that didn't help, but the major thing was the MAF sensor. So once I changed that, bam, cleared up all my issues I was having. Now here we are. You know, it's been a couple months chasing the problems, getting everything ironed out, and I'm refining the tune. Tune's looking good. I have the final revision I have yet to flash. I've been busy. Just had a little baby boy. Today's the first day I've actually been able to mess with the car. Since the last update, I don't really know how much information I put in there, but today I went ahead and I wrapped, I don't know if you can see it down there, wrapped the crossover and installed, everything's a mess in here for this reason, got shit scattered all over the place, but installed the triple pillar. So have a fuel pressure sensor, the AAM X series wideband, and then the Edge CTS3 mount right there. I had to send that boost gauge back to glow shift because it was not calibrated correctly. So I have these installed and in, and power wires and everything are just kind of hanging out because I do not want to terminate until I get my boost gauge back. Future kind of things I'm looking for gauge wise, maybe a triple pillar here, but I think looking at the dimensions, the dual pod, sorry, not pillar, the dual pod fits here really good. Kind of what I'm wanting there is either oil pressure gauge and then the dual intake air temp gauge, so like before and after the intercooler. I really need that. If I don't have the adapter to get oil pressure, I was thinking about putting a coolant temp sensor into the IC system. Cut along with the IC system, I'm in cahoots with the local fabricator, trying to kind of think of a chiller thing right here, kind of fill up this blank area right here, and that all depends on my intake, which I'll get into in a second, but kind of like a chiller. One, for capacity, more capacity for cooling, and two, I would really like to be able to put like ice or dry ice with a vent on it to super chill the water antifreeze mix that's going into the intercooler. I'm only on the SSIC right now, but I like to maximize efficiency for what I have, and I think a lot of people could benefit from a physical chiller. I didn't want to put it in the trunk because you're running lines all the way down and back, and then you have to have an auxiliary pump in the back, and this is a daily driver. If this was a race car and we were really looking for big numbers, I could probably do that. But I think once we get this car set up with a chiller and look at the gains from having a chiller in it, that's why I want that intake air temp sensor set up. Look at the gains from that. I think everyone in a 3800 game could benefit from that chiller. Secondly, with the IATs, that's why I'm talking about the intake setup. It's kind of considered a short ram. I've seen them shorter where just a damn filter sitting here. Of course, they're always going to be shorter, but I think I'm sucking in a lot of hot air right here. Just today, I kind of cut the factory air box in half just so I had a PCM tray still, but before I was kind of covered by the stock intake box, and I'm still seeing higher than I would like intake air temperature readings. So that's why I'm kind of thinking about going fender weld down here. All in all, car runs good for what it is, and it does run. I do drive it. Future things I'm kind of just looking for right now, small stuff. Tint, got to tint it, got to get rid of this eyesore. I need to get the interior lights figured out. The interior lights still do not work. I don't know if it's a door switch, if it's another type of electrical problem, if it's a harness up here, what's going on. I have another harness that goes into that sunroof assembly with the lights on it and the buttons. We'll see if that does something. I do have that just sitting in my spare parts bin. Need to get the bung welded on for the O2 sensor as well. So just kind of a quick update. It's been a long time since I've done one. Thought I'd give one. Also need to get the TPMS sensors and these fuckers rebalanced. Hit that 55 and she starts doing the shake. So haven't brought it in for a rebalance yet on the tires, because I definitely need to get the TPMSs in there, because I'm sick of fucking pressing enter on the DIC. I have the sensors, haven't had the time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I can send you off with a little start and how it sounds. Fires right up. Nice deep growl, sounds good, looks good, and we'll piece it together as we go. Anyways, catch you on the next one, guys. Appreciate watching. Bye.